Welcome back to the Miseducation of the Modern Woman. This is season 1, and tonight's episode is titled The Feminine Asset. What is she and how can I become one? Ladies, you know we need to talk because far too many of us have been miseducated. We've been told that femininity is weakness, that independence is the highest form of value, and that our careers, degrees, and income determine our worth. But the truth is deeper, and if we don't reclaim it, we'll keep missing out on the very things we were designed to flourish in. So, let's ask the question, what is a feminine asset? When you hear the word asset, you think about something valuable, something that adds worth, something that appreciates over time. And feminine. In this modern world, feminine has been stripped down to aesthetics, how you dress, how you look, or how soft your voice sounds. But in God's design, a feminine asset is a woman whose presence multiplies blessings wherever she goes. She doesn't just take up space, she brings value, peace, and growth into every environment she enters. The Bible says in Proverbs 31:10, "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies." Virtuous means full of virtue, moral excellence, strength of character, discipline, and grace. That's what makes her value far above rubies, not her looks alone, not her education, but the totality of who she is. Now, let me connect this with something many of us have heard before. Kevin Samuels, yes, the controversial Kevin Samuels, often said women need to be fit, feminine, and friendly. Whether you agreed with him or not, he was highlighting the same core truths about Proverbs 31. He was teaching thousands of years ago. Alignment. A feminine asset is in alignment with her purpose and with God's order. She's not in competition with a man. She complements him. She knows when to lead. She knows when to follow. She knows how to be strong without being competitive, soft without being passive. This is what Kevin was really trying to get women to understand. It's not about lowering yourself. It's about raising your value by stepping fully into what makes you unique as a woman. Here's why this matters. The miseducation of the modern woman has told us that we need to outdo men, that our independence is our ultimate trophy, and that relationships are optional because we don't need a man. But here's the issue. God designed us for partnership, community, and legacy. When we step outside of that, we end up unfulfilled and questioning why we have it all and still feel empty. A feminine asset doesn't just bring income, she brings increase, she multiplies. She doesn't just attract attention, she commands respect. She doesn't just want to be chosen, she knows she's already valuable and the right people will recognize it. Now, let me add my own wisdom as the godmother. I've mentored and walked alongside countless women, and I can tell you this, becoming a feminine asset starts with healing. You cannot pour peace into a man, a family, a workplace, or a community if you are still bleeding from unhealed wounds. After healing, you need discipline. Discipline with your words, your emotions, and your actions. A feminine asset knows how to set the tone. She brings calm when things are chaotic. She makes people feel safe. She's the one who can walk into a room and change the atmosphere without even raising her voice. And let me be clear, this doesn't mean you give up ambition. This doesn't mean you don't go after your goals. But if your ambition makes you cold, combative, or unapproachable, it's costing you more than it's giving you. True femininity is power under control. That's the difference. So, how do you become a feminine asset? Let me give you some steps. 1, get into your word. Start studying women like Ruth, Esther, and the Proverbs 31 women. Learn God's design for your femininity. 2, seek healing. Whether that's therapy, prayer, mentorship, or journaling, you need to deal with your trauma before you try to build anyone else. 3, find a mentor or community. Watch women who have what you desire, not Instagram perfection, but real marriages, thriving children, and stable lives. 4, practice daily. Ask yourself, am I adding or draining? Does my presence bring peace or tension? Am I someone who multiplies blessings or multiplies problems? When you start asking those questions and adjusting, you will begin to walk in the fullness of being a feminine asset. Ladies, you were not created to be a liability. You were created to be a legacy. The world will tell you you're enough just as you are, But the truth is, you are becoming. God is shaping you into the woman He designed you to be, the woman who is far above rubies. And when you step into that fully, you will never have to chase what God has already ordained to find you. This is the Miseducation of the Modern Woman, Season 1, episode of The Feminine Asset. And tonight, I hope you understand that Become This Woman isn't about perfection, it's about purpose. You can start today, one decision at a time. Let's talk about it. I love you, and I'll see you next week. What's going on, guys? It's the GodMother. Make sure you like this video and share it. Bye.